Hey guys, whew, hope you're having a good Cyber Monday. I hope you guys are getting some awesome deals today. Poof, yeah. I unfortunately am not partaking in Cyber Monday, just due to probation. I don't have a lot of extra money to spend. But today I thought I'd do a video, and it's kind of a somber video, kind of, maybe, I don't know. But it's basically going to be about what to do when your cat or animal has a seizure. Currently, this is something that I'm facing in my life, which is why I'm making a video about it, because it's relevant, and it's just relevant. Yesterday my mom came home from work, and she walked into my cat having a seizure. And it's unfortunate. He's 17 years old. Never had a seizure in his life before that, so we're thinking that he has a brain tumor, so we're going to try and give him an anti-seizure medication, so that he can live out his life to the fullest, even having this, unfortunate thing happen to him. And it's sad, it's really sad, because it's, Jack was my first animal. My family's always had animals. I grew up with all kinds of pets growing up, but Jack was mine. He was mine. But, he's not suffering for the most part. He's a champ. He woke up from it, and he wanted to eat. He started eating my dog's food, and so that's good at least. Like, he's not suffering at all. He just occasionally, like, he had his first seizure 2 months ago, and I think that's actually pretty good that he's, it's been this long since he's had one, so. But yeah, today I'm going to talk about what to do when they do have one. First thing you don't do is you do not panic about it. You don't flip out and scream and, try to shake the animal or try to, tousle the animal roughly, trying to wake them up. You don't do that. What you do is, what the vet taught us, is to put your hands over their eyes. At least this is for cats. I can't say for dogs if it's the same thing. But for cats, you put your hands over their eyes and you gently press on them. That way it, stops the things in the brain that it gives pressure to the brain to make it stop seizing. And then you pet them and you talk to them, you say their name. Obviously it should be someone that they know, that they recognize the voice. So that, they recognize the voice and they come out of it because they, hear a person that they know calling their name. But gently say their name, pet them, try to coax them out of it. Once they come out of it, just watch them for a minute. They might not know where they are. The first time Jack had his seizure, he had no idea where he was. No clue where he was at all. He was, his hair was on end, and he was freaked out, and energized. I'm so tired. But he was freaked out, and he didn't know where he was, and he didn't know what to do, and just, it was a mess. He was walking around crying. But yeah, that's what you do. If they do not come out of the seizure, immediately take them to the vet. Just load them up in your car and just take them to the vet. The vet will be able to further assist you. I don't feel like an animal starting to have seizures is a reason to put them down. Yes, if it's an older animal and they've never had seizures before, it could be that they have a serious medical problem. But for Jack, he has a heart condition already. We aren't going to go through chemo and all that and get the brain tumor removed or any of that. If he was a younger cat, we probably would. But because he's older and because he already has a pre-existing heart condition, we aren't going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to let him live out his days until he cannot live happily anymore. Right now, Jack is the happiest damn cat he's always been. Always. That's gross. That was gross. Whoops. Oh well, it happens. I'm human. That was a piece of spinach from my pizza that was so sexily caught in my tooth. But yeah, so he's not suffering at all at the moment. He's totally happy, totally just Jack, doing his Jack thing. But yeah, I don't feel like just because an animal starts exhibiting medical issues is a reason to put them down when they're old. We almost always just wait until the very last minute to do it, like when they stop eating, or when they can't move, or when they like can't move to defecate, or any of that is when we'll actually start considering it. I know some people are completely against euthanasia. Honestly, I'd rather do that, have people like euthanize their animals, than have them, you know, any other more means of death. I would. They're not wild animals. They're domesticated animals. If you're like me, then your animals are a part of your family. And it's just, you know, I don't like just letting, because sometimes nature doesn't run its course, and sometimes it's just humiliating for the animal, honestly. Sometimes it's just embarrassing for them to die that way, and it's like, I just rather them have some dignity when they go, you know. And that's just my stance on it. I've never been lucky enough to have an animal just go, like, in their sleep. I've never had that luck at all. That would probably be preferred for me, is just to walk in and be like, oh, he's gone, okay, well, that's that. No sad, no tears. Like, probably, like, afterwards there's sad and tears, but there's not the whole, you know, going through the process and everything. But that's just my standpoint on it. But no, I'm sorry for the somber video. It's just like one that I thought would be able to help people if, you know, they are going through something where, you know, one of their animals is having a seizure, or, you know, if they just don't know how to deal with it, or if they don't know if, you know, something very badly could run. I mean, it could be terrible. It could be like in Jack's case where he probably has a brain tumor, or the animal might just have epilepsy, and that happens too. And that is definitely not a reason to put an animal down. But no, people use the throw around euthanasia like it's nothing, but I'm like, you need to put a little bit of thought and consideration into it, because that is a very big decision to make. But yeah, sorry I look so gross today. Today is not going to be a makeup day. I'm too tired, and this week's going to be so long. Hopefully this weekend I'll have a video up. I have a little bit of time this weekend. So I'm hoping this weekend I'll get a video up reviewing New Leaf. I'm totally in love with that game. I love it. I've been playing it constantly. So yeah, hopefully this weekend I will have my review for that up, and next week I'll probably do a little bit of an update of what I've been up to. This week is the start of a really long month, but I'm trucking through. I get off probation hopefully next month, keeping my fingers crossed. Everything goes great and nothing comes up and everything just goes well and I can finally just get off probation. Oh, that'll be a dream come true. I wish I had started my community service earlier, but no harm, no foul. I'll just have to truck through and it'll be gravy. Alright guys, have a great day. I will see you later this week. Bye!